A federal judge is giving the Trump administration more time to provide critical information about deportation flights that took place this past weekend. U.S. District Judge James Boasberg is trying to determine whether the administration defied his order as he faces ongoing attacks from President Trump and his administration.
I don't know who the judge is, but he's radical left. He was Obama appointed. And he actually said we shouldn't be able to take criminals, killers, murderers, horrible, the worst people, gang members, gang leaders, that we shouldn't be allowed to take them out of our country.
Our White House correspondent, Laura Barrón-López, has been reporting on this and joins us now. So, Laura, Chief Justice John Roberts issued a rare statement, as you know, yesterday in response to President Trump, but it doesn't appear to have convinced the administration to stop its attacks on the federal courts.
No, as we heard there, the president was still attacking Judge Boasberg. And also today, President Trump started fundraising on the idea of impeaching Judge Boasberg, sending that out to his many supporters. And that also comes as Elon Musk, the special government employee, has repeatedly been posting on X that congressional Republicans should move forward with impeaching Judge Boasberg specifically. And just a quick fact check there on some of the things that the president has been claiming is that Boasberg was first appointed by George W. Bush and then later elevated to the federal bench by President Obama. And Boasberg has also made some favorable rulings for President Trump in the past, namely in 2017, blocking the release of President Trump's tax returns. And he was confirmed to the Senate 96-0.
And the judge gave the administration more time, but it appears his patience is growing a little thin here with this warning that he's issued. What did he say?
So Judge Boasberg was clearly not happy with the administration's stonewalling of this information. He said in a statement today that the court seeks this information about the flights not as a micromanaged and unnecessary judicial fishing expedition, but to determine if the government deliberately flouted his order issued on March 15th, 2025, and if so, what the consequences should be. So again, he's trying to figure out whether or not when they moved forward with these deportation flights, if they essentially defied his order. Judge Boasberg also referenced Justice Roberts' statement saying that the Supreme Court has made crystal clear that if the Trump administration is not happy with his ultimate decision in this case, that the proper route is to appeal it.
So when the administration refuses to answer the judge's questions, what's their justification? What actual argument are they making in court?
So in a filing today, the Trump administration said that it may very well invoke what is known as the state secrets privilege, essentially refusing to disclose information about these deportation flights, saying that it because of the sensitive information about the operations. Now, that state secrets privilege is not often used, Jeff, and it's almost always used only in terms of classified information. And Judge Boasberg, in a response today to the administration, actually said, to date, the administration has not at all said that they consider this information classified. Also, the president and the White House have repeatedly claimed that Judge Boasberg is trying to stop the president from deporting criminals. That's just not true, Jeff, because the president has authority to deport criminals as he sees fit under current immigration law. Judge Boasberg is just simply trying to figure out whether or not the president's invocation of alien enemies is actually lawful.
Got it. And there's this separate case where the administration and Elon Musk's team were sued today for attempting to take control of the independent agency, the U.S. Institute for Peace. Where does all of that stand?
So the U.S. Institute for Peace was established by Congress 40 years ago, and it operates as this independent think tank that tries to prevent and resolve international conflicts. And so over the course of the last 4 days, Elon Musk and his team Doge have tried to take control of that entity, bringing FBI agents, bringing law enforcement to gain entry. And in a hearing today where Judge Beryl Howell was hearing a lawsuit brought by former employees, Judge Howell was pretty incredulous, saying to the government that it appeared as though Doge terrorized staff. She said that she was, quote, offended on behalf of the American citizens working at USIP. She felt as though they were treated abominably and because they were threatened with criminal investigations. But ultimately, Judge Howell denied the request by these employees for Doge to not be able to take control, essentially saying that she wasn't sure that the merits of the case warranted a temporary block on Doge.
Laura Barrón-López, our thanks to you as always.
Thank you.